Hey YouTube, I'm getting ready to take a little trip here on the BMW, and it is going to involve some off-roading. So my plan is to take these hard cases off and switch over to some soft cases. And I picked up these Nelson Rigg gear. Looks like they're Hurricane saddlebags, and they are 100% waterproof, or supposedly they are. I'm going to go through and get these things mounted up on the bike, and I will show you when they are mounted on the bike. The only thing I may have a little bit of trouble with is the cutout here for the exhaust. You know, the bag is going to want to come straight down, so I may end up putting a spacer here. Could be a piece of wood or some metal or something like that. So haven't really figured that out yet, but I will figure it out when I get there. Okay, these hard cases are actually pretty easy to remove. You know, I mean, I think everybody's familiar with these. They've got the latches on the back, and I do tighten these nylon nuts a little bit so this stuff doesn't want to come off on me on the road. So I do snug those down, and then of course you have to turn this as well as the other one, and then these latches will come down. Okay, and then they just lift up and away from the rack. So pretty simple. With the soft cases, I'm likely going to have to use a bunch of straps, and I think that's what the instructions say. You know, they have to be strapped on the top and the sides and the bottom, obviously. So I will try to do that. Okay, as I suspected, you know, this thing wants to lean a little bit, the bag, and it's not all the way up against the rack here. So perfect piece of redwood. It's just a 2x4, 17 inches. So I'm going to try to pop that in there, see what that looks like. Oh man, that is probably going to be perfect. So it just spaces the top of that bag off of the rack. Probably could be a little bit thicker, but I think that's probably going to do the trick. Maybe could be about an inch thicker, to be honest with you. But let's see how this one goes. Okay, so just because I can't leave good enough alone there, I added another 3/4 of an inch piece of wood just because I had it laying around. So a 2x4 and a 3/4 seem to give me the spacing that I want. And you can kind of see on the BMW that you know, the rack, it is spaced out further because of the muffler, and that's why they have that L shape on there. But anyway, this is going to give me the spacing that I want, and now I'm going to get the straps positioned. I'm actually going to put one of the straps through the rack here, and the other one I'll probably just put over the seat, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, just because I'm a little weird like this, I drilled some holes through the wood and put some notches underneath so it kind of sits on the rack a little better, and I used a bunch of tie wraps to secure this thing on so it just won't fall off on me while I'm on the road, on the dirt. You know, that would be pretty catastrophic, or it could be. So anyway, this kind of looks like the old Bush days with the KLR 650. So you know, I'm feeling it. It's gonna work though, so that's what counts. All right, put the bags on. Okay folks, I worked on this for about an hour, and basically it's pretty simple to get this thing tied down. You just wrap these straps around the mounting rack for the hard bags, and then clip them on the molly loops and pull them tight. And there's straps on the front and the back. So also there's a couple of places here for some water bottle or fuel bottle on the back of each one of these. So it's actually pretty slick. And my bush fix for the rack is going to absolutely work out here. I have no doubt on that. It just looks a little ugly, but oh well, it works. And I did have these rig bags from a prior trip, and I can fit my tent in here, which is pretty nice. Got this dry bag as well, and this one is a 55 liter. So all in all, I'm going to have plenty of space for everything that I'm going to take with me. And then over here I still have my secure and waterproof storage, and all of these bags are waterproof. You know, you seal them up and clamp them shut, and there's no water that's going to get in there. So nice thing about this is my sleeping bag is in here, and that is going to act as a awesome backrest for me if I need it. So really looking forward to this trip. Okay, thanks for watching everybody. Like and subscribe.